What's up, guys? So it's been 2 days after the UTV night race for the Laughlin Desert Classic for us. We're going to talk a little bit about that and then the race recap. We got the co-driver Gabrielle here with us. And this is our rookie year, our very first year ever racing a UTV. It was a big learning experience for us, and it took a lot of stuff to finally start getting the car figured out and all the issues that we've had. I mean, Parker, we went through axles and had some fuel pump issues, and then the Mint was some more axle issues, and then UTV Worlds was a power steering issue, and Silver State went pretty good except for the tie rod. Had a bolt back out on the tie rod, lost a bunch of time. Vegas to Reno had a bunch of tire issues, which was my own fault, and then this last race, everything was pretty good actually, except for we started the race 24th, and it was 3 a row, and we were on the 9th row. Super, super, super windy race. It was, I think, 40+ mile an hour winds. Didn't think it was going to blow these kind of cars around that much. It did. It did help with the dust in some areas, made it worse in some other areas. I think it was on the first lap. Yeah, first lap we were catching a bunch of cars, passing a lot of people, and got caught behind 2 cars. They made a 90-degree right, kind of dropped into a G out. The front car, I don't know if it broke, what happened, but that car hit the back of him, and I was cruising along pretty good and just rammed the guy behind him. We hit him so hard, my leg breakaway breakers for my charging system, batteries, everything basically. One of the legs popped on the breakers, and it stopped charging the car, and my car relies off of the alternator, so when that stopped charging, and by the 3rd lap, I didn't realize it until the 3rd lap, and I looked down, engine lights flashing at me. We're running 10.5 volts, which means I lost my power steering. The car started sputtering because it needs the voltage to run, so I started killing everything on the car that we could. Pretty tough doing that. We kept charging real hard, and ended up having where I actually got some stuff on my visor in the middle of the race, and I couldn't actually see out my helmet at all. So she had to really do her job on calling out all the corners for me, because all the blue flashing lights from the other cars made it difficult to see. So I had to pop it open, just run with no visor and eat the dust. But overall, we finished 7th, which is, I think, a pretty good accomplishment for our rookie year, and started 24th and having no power steering. But
it's best placement for racing yet for us.
Yeah, that was our best placement yet this year. We learned a lot. The car's finally getting pretty dialed in. Going to work on some more stuff, and really looking for the 2020 season of the Best in the Desert, and I'm excited. You got anything else you want to say?
No, it's just a lot of learning experience this year. So, but I think overall we got all the bugs put out and whatnot. So we ended up with a really good. I think at the end of the season was really good. So.
Yeah, end of the season, I think a lot of people are noticing that we're here, we're serious, we're a couple team. We start the races, finish the races. We don't switch off drivers, co-drivers, nothing. It's her and I. Works pretty good. She only yells at me a little bit.
You know, gotta keep him in line a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
So.
Gotta thank my sponsors, of course. All those guys that have stuck with me through all the crap and everything this year. And I really rely on those guys a lot. Don't make a lot of money, so I really appreciate all my sponsors that help me so much. Of course, Can-Am. Absolutely love my car. Love the power. The engine in this car has 4,000 miles. Engine and transmission. Never did anything but oil changes. Changed the spark plugs once. That's about it. And then, first off, Evolution Performance for the tuning. One reason why this car kicks ass is the tuning.
Yeah.
Evolution's been on board with me for a long time now. They've been super awesome. They always take care of me. Their clutching work is all on my car, secondary, primary, and their badass belt. Well, actually, the world's best belt. Never had to break one of those belts yet. Haven't had to change one. Did Vegas to Reno, pre-running, and then just finally put a new one on for this race. No issues. They've been super awesome. Side-by-side blog. Those guys have been with me since day one. They've got me all my safety gear. They've helped me out with entry fees and stuff like that. Michigan Dirt, they've helped me out a bunch too. Traco and Mixture Race Jack, I run their body washers and their race jack. I use that race jack quite a bit at Vegas to Reno, and I absolutely love it. It kicks some serious butt. My Raceline wheels, and then I did this race with ITP tires. Really good combo, it worked really well. I had no flats, which that's a big deal now in this, how competitive it is. It's gotten to the point where if you fuel the car too slow, you're not going to be in the top 3. And then ZRP, I've been running their hubs, their 70-75 billet hubs. Not a single issue. Never pushed a bearing, never had a failure. I destroyed 3 rims with the rocks before. Just killed it. I thought I ripped the whole front of the car off, and the hub is still just fine. Run their alternator kit, which I absolutely 100% rely on, obviously. And then, especially at a night race, it's a pretty big deal. KC lights, the lights did awesome. They always kick some serious butt, super bright. Really happy with them, especially with crushing the front bumper in off of hitting that person, and the lights still stayed on there. So thank goodness for that. And then of course, Lone Star suspension. I run their long travel kit, changed the car. I love it. I run their tie rods, radius rods, A-arms, trailing arms, everything. Gary Fries with UTV Shocks and his wife Vivian for coming through with a couple days before the race, did absolutely awesome for me. UTV Savages, big support to them, and then of course Rugged Radios, and helped me out with helmets, and then my radios, not a single issue. That's done really good. My Uncle George with the Arnold Family Trust, he helped me out a bunch with my entry fees, which if it wasn't for him, there's no way I would have been doing any of these races, because some of those races I just can't afford, plain and simple. I think I go to every single race with 50 bucks in my pocket, and that's about it. Of course, my pit crew, Josh Woods, Jordan Fields, Tyler, Alex, Brandon Lowe's, Andy Trujillo, Steve Sharp, Jason Denman, all of those guys that have been helping me out through the year. They take days off of work to come help me. Really appreciate it. My mom, my dad, my brother, all those guys. I need the help, especially with somebody like me, because I do utilize the pit quite a bit. Until these last few races, I've been doing pretty good. Then the Murray team, a really big shout out to the Murrays. Those guys is such a big team and been a factory team so long, and those guys kind of took me under the wing and then showing me how to do this, do that. Sean Strader, Daniel Adams, all those guys helped me out. It's my rookie of the year. I was pretty much a nobody, and those guys really stepped up and helped me, and it's just awesome. People that you see on videos on YouTube, you watch them every day, and it's just like, you know, they're the #1 dudes, and they helped us out and treated us like family. Big shout out to those guys, and congrats on the 2nd place overall championship. It's a super big defeat. I think it's awesome. You guys kicked butt. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, Desert RV for my awesome Attitude toy hauler. That one kept me in the pit crew really nice and cozy for the season. Hauls both cars, which is a pretty big thing for me. I always got to bring one extra car, so I have spare parts.
Always.
So I think that's pretty much it, all I got. Get ready, tear the car down here and fix some stuff and put a new engine. I'm going to put a 2020 drivetrain engine in it and try and get out and get it done here really soon so I can get testing and really put us looking for the championship and a bunch of first places for next year. I really want to let it hang out now that we got things figured out and get it going. And thanks to you guys. I'm going to post this on my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. If we can start getting some more, maybe get some more help on this stuff, that'd be awesome. Keep things going. Try and do more videos. I've been pretty bad at it lately. I'm going to try and get up there and be a little bit better at that. So thanks, guys. Stay watching. We'll see you guys at the next race.
Thank you.